We got another awesome haul video for you guys today. I'm really excited about these Crow books. Did you guys see the trailer that just dropped for the new Crow movie? I think it looks absolutely epic. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But we're finally starting to get settled. I ordered myself a lapel mic over here. Young Marcus and young Riley have arrived. Say what's up, Marcus.
Yo!
Hey, there he is. So we're finally starting to get settled. I did draw the winners here for February. The winner from the YouTube giveaway who won 2 awesome slabs is Trindle76. Congratulations to you. And the winner for the newsletter at brycecomics.com is Theo Jones. So every single month that you stay subscribed to the newsletter at brycecomics.com, you're entered to win a free slab. This month we're giving away a Star Wars #1 in an 8.5, and the giveaway for the YouTube channel this month for March, 12-cent Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age comic book. So subscribe, comment, and like this video, and you're entered to win that. All of the books that you're going to see in this video are currently listed at brycecomics.com. One stack of books in this video is from a trade I did with my buddy Harvey for a Fantastic Four #1, a 3.5, about $19,000 in trade value for that book. And then the rest of them, I believe, are all just various purchase collections that I make. I'm always buying comics. Usually I can pay about 60% of fair market value of recent sales and cover the cost of shipping. And I could do a lot better than that for Grails. So reach out and send me a list of your books if you're interested in selling. I can shoot you a quote. It's fast, fair, simple. It's a well-oiled machine at this point. And we have an awesome show tomorrow if you're watching this the day it comes out. So the Whatnot show is going to be 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m. Mountain time, which is where we are, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what freaking time it is. Basically, we're gonna still start at 5 p.m. our time, and it's gonna be an hour earlier than we usually do it. So hopefully that works for everyone. I know it's hit or miss with the timing because we're all over the world, as a matter of fact. So definitely don't want to miss the show. We're gonna have $1 starts on tons of awesome slabs, a chance to win $1,000 store credit, giveaways all night long, every 5 minutes, drawing a winner for a giveaway. It's going to be a ton of fun, and there's a link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase. I'll have books in the Bite now for 15 bucks. So if you're new to Whatnot, you can stop by and pick up a free book. Let's turn this camera around and take a look at these books. So I want to start here with this trade I did with my buddy Harvey. He's over on Instagram at Chloe's Comic Swag. Go give him a follow if you aren't already. He always has some of the most awesome books, super easy to work with, and it's always a pleasure. I traded him a Fantastic Four #1 in a 3.5 for this stack of books that I'm about to show you here, including Savage Tales #1, 9.2, signed by Roy Thomas, origin and first appearance of Man-Thing. And The Crow #1, signed by James O'Barr, a 9.0 with white pages. This book, the notes say that there's an indent, and if you can see here, well, let's see if I can catch it. So there it is, I can catch it with the light. There's an indent at the top and the bottom of the book, which definitely could be pressed out. It would probably tap out at a 9.6 because of some other spine stress on the spine. The only problem is you can only have CGC crack and press this book, and it would be a significant bump from a 9.0 to a 9.6, but you have to have CGC do it, otherwise it will lose the yellow label and destroy the value. I don't know how good they are at pressing. I mean, I know that they're not the best, and I just don't know if they would spend enough time on it to get that kind of a indent out, because this cover stock is probably not super easy to work with, I would assume, based on the way it looks. So it's a big risk, and I just don't know that they would do a good enough job. And perfect timing for this, they just dropped the trailer for the movie The Crow, and I think it looks absolutely epic. I'm definitely looking forward to that movie. Caliber Presents #1. This one is triple signed by Vincent Locke, James O'Barr, and Tim Vigil. It's the first appearance of The Crow, is in Caliber Presents #1, and it's got this awesome back cover, signed on the back cover, this awesome pinup of The Crow. Dirty Pair, Run from the Future #1. This is a Dave Stevens homage and to Planet Comics #1, and this is an Adam Hughes variant, signed by Adam Hughes. Just an absolutely epic cover. Really cool to see that book. I'd never seen it before. Teen Titans 12 and a 9.8, signed by Jan Sejic, sorry if I butchered that name, but the first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. Incredible Hulk number 271 in a 9/8 newsstand with white pages. The first comic book appearance of Rocket Raccoon. Silver Surfer Black number 1. This is the IG Comic Store Virgin Edition that's limited to 400 copies, and it did come with a COA for that one as well. Hero for Hire number 1 in a 9.2 with white pages, origin and first appearance of Luke. Nix number 1, first appearance of X-23, 9.8 white pages. That's one of the most liquid books to ever go through my shop. I mean, it never lasts more than a day. Another highly coveted X-23 variant. This is the Del Auto variant cover for X-23 number 1 from 2010. Master of Kung Fu number 71. Awesome cover, signed on the case by Michael Zeck, 9.8 white. Master of Kung Fu Annual, another awesome cover. Iron Fist appearance featuring Diamondback on the cover there. Master of Kung Fu Annual number 1, 9/8. I love seeing square-bound books in a 9/8. Nintendo Comics System Sneak Previews, the no number from 1990. It's a 9/0. I'm going to have to send this to my buddy Hugh because it says that there is finger bends on the top here, and as you can see them right there, they're not color breaking, relatively easy press, and if I can get this to a 9.8, I think it's like a $2,000 bump. Captain N Game Master number 1 from 1990. Master of Kung Fu number 17. This is the first issue of the series. They continued the numbering from Special Marvel Edition. Doctor Strange number 4. Just a super sick skull cover for Doctor Strange, 1974. Doctor Strange number 1. First appearance of the Silver Dagger, 9.8 white pages. Astonishing Tales 25, first appearance of Deathlock in a 9.8. Infinity Inc. 14. This is the first Todd McFarlane published cover. I had never seen this one before, and it's the second full Todd McFarlane story from DC Comics 1985. And of course, one of the most iconic Todd McFarlane covers of all time, Batman number 423 in a 9.8 with white pages, first print. Awesome story behind this one. He forgot to color that part of the moon right there. So sometimes when he does a signature series, he'll color it in. And the story behind this was he was on a time crunch to get the cover out, so he made this oversized cape with a bunch of straight edges so that he didn't have to do all of the anatomy of the humans, and it turned out to be one of his greatest covers of all time. So the rest of these, I believe, came from purchased collections. Marvel Age number 114, 9.8 white pages, newsstand edition. Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8 in a 9.8 white with the George Perez custom label, The Death of the Flash. Evil Ernie number 2, first Lady Death cover, and it's also signed by Brian Pulido. It's just awesome to see this book in super high grade, 9.6. Super hard to get in high grade because of the black cover, and there's just a couple little defects here on the back, and unfortunately there is a couple color breaks on the back cover, so it's not a CPR candidate. Avengers 181 and 9.8 white pages. This is the first appearance of Scott Lang, who becomes Ant-Man. Awesome Ant-Man key. Web of Spider-Man Annual number 1, 9.8 white pages. Web of Spider-Man number 1. This is the Todd Newok variant cover. It's the Avengers Campus cast exclusive for the first appearance of Harley Keener, who was the kid that appeared in Iron Man 2, I believe. So this was given to, I believe, like the employees of this theme park ride at California Adventure Disney. I hope I didn't butcher that, but it's you know, hard to find exclusive. Batman Spawn number 1, signed by Todd McFarlane. This is the sketch cover B, the Virgin cover. I'll put up on the screen what ratio incentive this is to retailer incentive. And Batman Spawn number 1, sketch cover A, and I'll put up on the screen which incentive this one is. This one's signed by Greg Capullo. Amazing Spider-Man number 53 in a 9.6. Always awesome to see 12-cent Spidey in anything near a 9.6. This is from the Fantast collection, the Selling Superman film. And Amazing Spider-Man 127 in a 9.6 with white pages. Amazing Spider-Man number 15, Aspen Comics edition with the Michael Turner cover. Huge fan of Michael Turner variants. This one is one I haven't seen before. Amazing Spider-Man 314, 9.8 white pages. Got the holiday cover, custom label, Christmas cover. That's what it says on the back of the label. Bone number 2, first print, 9.6 white pages, first appearance of Thorn. This is the reprint for ASM 300 from 2006 that was only sold through DVD, through DVDs of the Spider-Man 2 movie that was sold at Walmart. So it reprints ASM 300 with no ads. Amazing Spider-Man 97 and a 9.6 with white pages. This is the controversial drug story that was not approved by the Comics Code Authority. 9.6 white. Another Fantast collection for ASM 88 in a 9.6 white. A rare variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man 408. This was only came with a cassette tape, so incredibly difficult to get in high grade. Todd McFarlane signed Amazing Spider-Man number 317 in 9.6 white pages, newsstand edition. Awesome cover art on that one. Another Todd McFarlane signed ASM 308 newsstand, and a 328 newsstand edition signed by Todd McFarlane with the full Todd signature on that one. Flaming Carrot number 16, 9.8 white pages, first appearance of the Mystery Men. And a second print for Amazing Spider-Man 529, the first appearance of the new Spider-Man costume. Spawn Capital Collection, no number, signed by Todd McFarlane. 9.6 white pages, and I think this collects issues 1 through 3 of Spawn with the custom label. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 300. This is a 1 in 1,000 remastered sketch edition by Frank Miller. So this was previously used art by Frank Miller. It's been remastered, and this is the sketch edition. For every 1,000 copies ordered, retailers got one of these. Really cool. I think it's like a $300 book, and to get a 1 in 1,000 Frank Miller cover for $300 seems like a bargain to me. Mimetic number 1, the first appearance of Aaron Summer, Colonel Marcus Shaw, and the Good Times Sloth meme. This is a James Tynion story that I believe has been optioned. Venom vs. Carnage number 2, 9.8 white with the custom label, awesome Clayton Crane cover. Spider-Gwen number 1, this is the 1 in 100 Adam Hughes variant for the first solo series for Spider-Gwen. Star Wars 39, part 1 of The Empire Strikes Back in a 9.8 white. Amazing Spider-Man 32 in an 8.5, second appearance of Dr. Kurt Connors. 12-cent Spidey. Batman 2, 3, 4, first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face in an 8.5 with white pages. Awesome to see in such good condition. Amazing Spider-Man 299, 9.8 white pages. Star Wars 40, 9.8 white. I've always loved this cover for part 2 of The Empire Strikes Back. Saga of the Swamp Thing number 37, first full appearance of John Constantine, a 9.4. A 9.9 of Something's Killing the Children number 30. This is the Tula Lotay foil edition. Absolutely stunning art for Erica Slaughter by Tula Lotay. Rick and Morty. This is the 25th anniversary with the silver foil down there at the bottom. Now we have some awesome Spider-Gwen variants. We got Spider-Gwen 5. This is the 1 in 25 Cho variant. That's super hard to find for a reasonable price anyways. Just a low print run, I believe, on that one. Edge of Spider-Verse 2. This is the 5th print with the orange footer. The 2nd print with the blue footer for the first appearance of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Woman. And Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 313 animation variant goes great with the Miles Morales animation variant that's similar to this. This is an awesome variant. Spider-Gwen, Stacy, where the F are you? So I've never seen a variant quite like this. It just has text like that. It says, "Where the F are you?" And she's like, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1 animation variant. The Humberto Ramos hip hop variants for Spider-Gwen #1 volume 2. And Spider-Man 12, the first kiss between Miles and Gwen. And then I got some other cool 9.9s. Spider-Man #7. This is the second print Virgin edition by Mike McCone, and a 9.9 for the first appearance of Spider-Boy, and a 9.9 of Superman #1, the Big Time Collectibles Platinum Edition. Thanks as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow if you're watching this the day it comes out over on Whatnot. Link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase. Get in on this month's giveaways by signing up for the newsletter at brycecomics.com. And if you subscribe, comment, and like this video, you're entered to win a Silver Age Spider-Man this month. Thanks as always. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. And we have an awesome show tomorrow if you're watching this the day it comes out. Friday on Whatnot at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. What time is it? I don't know, but we're gonna do it the same time that we've always done it. It's gonna be a little bit earlier for us. We're gonna be starting at 4 p.m. That's right, I did it wrong.
You did say 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Mountain time, and 8 p.m. Eastern time, right?
No, so if we start here at 5, it's gonna be 4 o'clock for Pacific time.
Right. So we gotta start 4 p.m. Pacific time.
4 p.m. Pacific time.
Right, okay. So we're not doing it at the same time, all right. No. So the Whatnot show is moving to 4 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Mountain time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, right?
Well,
7 p.m. Eastern
6 would
time.
be Central.
God damn.
Central Standard Time, and then 7.
Yeah.
Just say 4 p.m. Pacific time.
All right. So the Whatnot show is going to be 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m. Mountain time, which is where we are, and it is 7 p.m.
It is 7 p.m. in New York. I mean, that is Eastern Standard.
Okay, yeah. 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what freaking time it is. Basically, we're gonna still start at 5 p.m. our time, and it's gonna be an hour earlier than we usually do it. So